Ready.
All right, ready.
Let's go for it.
Welcome back to another episode of La Plática.
Woo, already getting... Oh, you got new ones?
Yeah, you like that?
Oh, I did notice that. Love an upgrade. Love that for you.
Estás escuchando La Plática.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome back, everybody. Take a seat, grab a drink. If you're in trouble right now, if you're grounded right now, things will get better. So, thank you guys so much for watching the first episode of 2021. Un beso, se los mando. I'm Sebastian, your host of La Plática. And once again, my superstar co-host, Two Shot Karen. Speaking about Two Shot Karen, we're actually just talking about filming a Cooking with Two Shot Karen tomorrow. We just have a couple ideas that we have brainstormed. We just have to
narrow it down.
One. Yeah.
Yeah. We're trying. You know what? Also, too, it's Monday.
Oh, shoot.
It's Monday. And when we do our cooking videos, we try to do them towards the weekend because we always get super lit. And the last thing you want to do is be hungover like on a Wednesday or on a Thursday. So I told them, I'm like, either we film tomorrow or we film Friday. That way we can like be a little hungover on Saturday and then we're fine by Sunday.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But we're going to narrow it down. You guys can always send us suggestions if you guys see like cool, because we like recreating things that are pretty different, like things on TikTok.
We don't want to do like normal things, you know?
I want to show you guys how to make pancakes. Okay, we're trying to do something. We want souffles, like different things.
Yeah.
So if you guys ever have any recommendations, shoot them over, because that's how we usually find ideas ourselves, but we love your guys' recommendations and we've taken quite a lot of them actually. So
yeah, either we make something to eat or we make something to drink.
Well, I did a poll the other day on Instagram and I asked what you guys prefer to see, either us making drinks or us making food. It was all food, to be honest, but they said, but you have to drink. And it's like, well, yeah, that's part of like the episode is you have to drink. So there'll always be alcohol involved, but we need some food to complement it. So anyways.
So we are super excited to film the second episode of the year. And I actually wrote something down that I feel like we need to talk about.
Okay. Ooh, prepared.
I feel like we need to stop drinking after the pláticas. Because last time, I don't know if you guys saw, but I randomly went on Instagram Live, and not a lot of people know this because I don't care to tell anybody, or I haven't told anybody. I think I've been doing it for like 6-7 months. Is since I was a kid, like literally like 15 years old, like listening to like Swedish House Mafia, I always like was super intrigued about like DJing, and I would always take Karen to like raves and stuff like that. It was always dope.
It took me to EDC for the first time. I think it was the last time they did it in LA.
In LA, yeah. And so we were all about that. It was like, it's like hella fun to me. So I bought like a DJ thing like maybe like 6-7 months ago, and I've been like doing it every once in a while, you know? And is it hard? Yeah, kind of. But I think like if you really like something and you like want to learn, I think you'll like eventually get good at it. Kind of like when I started doing hair, I really liked it. So I did it so much that you eventually start to get like, you know, decent or good.
I think that comes with anything. When you have like a passion or drive for it.
It's with anything, yeah.
You'll learn and you'll...
Yeah, because everybody was like, oh my God, Sos, I didn't know you like DJ'd. I'm like, I don't like to call it like DJ'd. It's like the same thing when like people think that I'm a photographer because I take your pictures, I take my pictures, you know. And I feel like I take decent pictures.
You have a good eye for it.
But I don't like to call myself a photographer or a videographer because... I didn't, whatever.
So what are you? Just a man of all trades?
I'm just skilled as fuck.
You really are. You have in everything.
I pongo mi pata and everything. I put my feet wet, you know? Wait, I put my feet wet.
Fitted?
I get my feet wet. Yeah. I put my feet wet. Who am I? And so I like to, it could just comes with being a creator like we are, you have to learn everything. Like, and I'm sure
you really know a lot of things.
If you're sitting down and you're like wanting to be a creator and you want to be on social media, like you have to learn everything yourself first. Tweet it. You have to learn everything yourself first, and then maybe you can have somebody else do it, because if you learn it first, you know what's up and you're going to get better projects back, I think. Does that make any sense?
Not really. You lost me.
So like what I'm trying to say is like, if you know something and you know how to do it, right? And then you say like you hire somebody else to do it later in the future, you're going to know exactly what that person needs to do. For example, this is a perfect example, and then I'll get back to the DJing thing. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Karen has posted 2 videos already, and they're not edited by me. Amazing editor. ¿Cómo se llama?
JC.
His name's JC. If you're watching this, JC, shout out JC. You have not only saved my life, you have made my life so much easier. And not because you edit them, but because you just make our lives easier, and then we love to watch that video, and you do an amazing job, and that's what really gets us happy.
These are the 2, we're gonna push right here. These are the 2 videos he's edited, and you couldn't tell that it's not Sebas or not me editing it, because he was kind of just watched our videos, saw the way we do ours, and then from there did it on his own and made it as similar to our style and personality. But he puts so much love into it, and like very like creative. Like it's so crazy. He's so freaking good. And he's actually going to be editing our cooking one, which we're very excited to see how that one comes out.
We want to see how he does that, because I feel like he'd do a really good job.
Oh, he's so good. I don't even review his videos, put it that way. I just am like,
it's so good, and it's such a relief. So what I'm trying to say is, I edited your videos since,
you're over it.
1800 BC. I've done it for a while. So me seeing somebody else do it, you just appreciate it so much more, because I know the hard work that he puts into it, because I know how to do those things. But the fact that he does it, he puts his own flavor into it, you really appreciate it. That's why I'm telling you guys do it first. Because when you see things like, for example, like now we have an editor, like, it's an amazing feeling. Anyways, so people were like, oh my God, Sebas, you DJ. And I'm like, nah, I don't really DJ. I just fuck around, but I love to, DJ here in the corner.
You just love
Karen
music.
knows, like, I'm just here by myself sometimes, just vibing. So last time when we filmed La Platica, we had wine, and we mixed wine with tequila. That was so dumb of us.
Well, first of all, let's talk about how we even got to that point, because it started off with It started off with wine in here, and then we took a shot that you said we needed to take a shot of in here. After that, we were like, cool, we're done. It's like 7 p.m. Fuck yeah, even like today, which is kind of scary because it's 7 o'clock and we're gonna be done pretty early. But what Sebas did is he jumped on live, and then I went on live and commented on there, and everyone's like, coming out. So I'm like, okay, and I make him in here.
Well, real quick, you're going a little too fast.
Okay.
When we stopped La Platica, we were kind of faded, and you made some orange chicken.
Oh yeah, that Trader Joe's orange chicken. Oh my God, it's so good.
So we ate that shit up. I was like, when you like kind of drunk and you're just eating and you're just like concentrating, you're like making faces to the food, and you're just like, oh my God, this is so good. So right after that, you got a phone call from our friend Angie.
Oh yeah.
And then you guys just went to go talk, and I was like, all right, fuck it, I guess I'm just drunk by myself. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna go like mix real quick, And I started mixing, and I don't know why, like I feel myself do a little like set, like, and I was just feeling myself, and I was like, this is crazy. Like, should I go on live? Like, what are people gonna think? Like, it was like, to me, because technically you're performing for a crowd. So to me, I was a little nervous, and I've always been nervous so one of the things that we'll talk about later is I do want to do like sets live, like on Twitch, or I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. We can talk about that later. But for me, I was nervous, but since I was drunk, I was like, fuck it. So you were in the theater room, and then I was like, hey Karen, I don't even know why I went up to you just to basically get confirmation from you to like tell me it's okay, because I was kind of nervous, because like if I want to go on live, I should just go on live. Like, I don't need to tell you, but like I told you because I just wanted you to give me like the little boost. See me getting this?
Oh yeah, go for it.
I was like, hey babe, I'm gonna go on live. I'm a DJ, and then you're like, yeah, go. So I get on live.
That makes me happy, because Sebastian is somebody who is like, sorry to interrupt you. Sebastian's somebody who, he obviously is on social, but he sometimes disappears for weeks. Like, not that he disappears, he just doesn't really like care to go on lives and schedule out things like that. So when he wants to go on live, I'm like, yes, because I love that, because you guys love him, you guys enjoy seeing him on there. And sometimes I feel like I even want more of him on social, but so I was like, yeah, like proud mom on the corner, like, yes, do it.
Well, we are on social a lot. Like, we are on social a lot.
But you're not.
But you know me, and I like to be by myself sometimes, right? I have my moments, and I don't know if it's because I'm a Gemini.
That is a Gemini in you,
I don't know if it's because I'm an asparagus. Have you guys seen that meme? What does that meme say? It's like, oh my God, I'm so hungry today. I think it's because my sign is a asparagus.
Hold on, I gotta find
It's just like,
Go
it's
for it.
making
I'll
fun of
find it.
zodiac signs. Anyways, guys, I love to be on social media. I love everything about it. I'm so grateful for it. And so is Karen. But sometimes I love to just disappear. I love to be in my own world. That's it. Period. So I go on live and then, everything is good. And then we just get trashed. Karen, like I
Hold on, I found it.
What does it say?
It says bitches be like, oopsie, after they crash their car and then blame it on their zodiac sign. Like, oh, sorry, I'm an asparagus. I don't know why that's so funny.
And it's so true because honestly,
Here it is. We'll just show you guys.
I get a little ticked off when someone blames something on their zodiac sign. I'm like, shut up. No, it's not, So like, it's basically making fun of it. So I go on live and we start playing music and we start vibing. Like a lot of people were on the live. And once you start mixing a couple songs, like you can't really stop.
You had a whole crowd.
I was only going to be on for like 30 minutes. My friends that were on live, they told me we were on for like 3 hours. And you know what's crazy is that Instagram Live normally always kicks you out. Like if there's music in the background or if like, blah, 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 like there's a limit sometimes, they'll just kick you out.
Well, Instagram doesn't limit anymore.
It never kicked me out.
As of like 2020, I think they stopped doing the limits because I remember before it was like 1 hour and then like at the last,
would tell you
at the last minute, it would do a countdown and you're like, oh shit. And everyone start freaking out because it's going to kick you off. And you can easily just exit and come back on. But I think they realize since everyone is home now, there's just like no more like.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't really tripping on the time limit. I was tripping on, they were letting me play all these songs.
But you weren't playing. That's the thing, though. You don't play like the trendy songs. I feel this is like something I've noticed with Instagram, and I know this because I do obviously live workouts with Maria. If you guys ever join us, we always do them on there. And I've told her, I'm like, don't play trendy music that Instagram can read. If you play something like that's why I like playing all like the Latin stuff and all the reggaeton. Like I don't think that Instagram is up to date with that. To be very honest with you, So because of that, they don't register the song and they don't kick you off. So always go with the Latin mixes or go with songs that are mixed and like, what's it called when you're chopped and screwed or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, just like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I felt like it was meant to be.
Yeah, it was really good.
We had such a good time. And then I guess people were like DMing Karen, like, hey, go on live. So we were literally here for like 2 hours just vibing out, drinking more wine, having shots. I don't know if you've noticed over there, but I broke one of the candles that we were going hard. Karen brings out bottles of tequila. I was like, oh my God. But you know what? Doing things like that, as much as I'm telling ourselves not to do it that much anymore, because we wake up the next day like, oh my God,
Hey, we were fucked the next
how
day.
much fun do we have though?
Oh my God, so much fun. And I think too, it brings us a lot closer to you guys because you guys are at home like us. And in a way, it kind of brings me back to like the beginning of 2020. Like we were all like in a really dark place and it just kind of like brightened up our nights. So it definitely gave me like a throwback, but we had so much fun on there. And like the next day I was like, did we just really do that? That was wild. Cause it wasn't just like we're on there like bopping our heads. We were like, I was like bopping my ass, like hella dancing, hella taking shots. And I
hella good music.
Oh my God. And then the next day the workout, I didn't even tell anybody the workout.
What workout?
So I had a workout at 9 a.m. planned. And this workout was actually one with the brand. So Ula Hendrickson was hosting this workout class with an instructor on Zoom. And they reached out to me like about 2 weeks before and they're like, hey, we're hosting this class. Would you like to join? I said, yeah. And they actually sent me like a cute little workout ball band. So it's like, I have to join. I have all the stuff they sent me. And so I joined the class. I was literally drunk when I woke up. And I go and I do the workout. I don't even know how I did this HIIT cardio class. It was so hard. And as soon as I was done, I was like nauseous. I was like, I'm about to throw up. Like I don't feel good. And I think after that, I went into like a straight like shiver mode. And I looked like that Barbie meme, the one with the Bratz meme, the one with the hair. That's seriously how I looked that day, all day. Didn't move from the couch up until like 5 p.m. I was like, okay, time to get moving. But I was hurting so bad.
You straight up brought out that bottle of tequila.
I ended up taking, technically we took 4 shots on the live. And then how many on the Platica? Was it 2 or
like 2 maybe?
So technically 6 shots because we had 4 on the live. And then on there, and then the wine. So we were fucking trash. It was crazy, but it was so worth it. And
it was fun. So now every single day we're getting like, yo, Sebas, like when are you guys gonna do that again?
Should do it again tonight. 5. Okay.
No,
After my workout.
I'm gonna do everybody a favor. Today's Monday. I'm not gonna do it. But like I told you guys in the beginning, I bought that because I did want to have fun and either go on Twitch or go on live and do something. I think that it would be a lot of fun. I love doing the what to bumps and things like that, which I haven't done one in a while, but I love talking about music and I love showing music. So I think that would be such a good idea. So we don't know when we're going to do it because I was honestly getting a lot of people on live and they were like, why don't you play hip hop? Why don't you play this? Why don't you play that? Guys, you guys know me. I love reggaeton. I love Spanish, anything. I love Latin music. So that's literally basically all I'm going to play for the most part. So we had a lot of fun. So everybody who tuned in, comment down below if you tuned in. And if you did, thank you so much. There's more of that to come. Yeah, it's cool. And I feel like I did a good job, right?
You did. You're playing. It was a vibe on there.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
It was such a vibe. You guys, I think like next time, just schedule it out.
I was butthurt that I didn't save the video too.
Oh, we were trash. I don't remember any of that. But I will say that next time, like, we should definitely pick a weekend or even like a Sunday, like brunch kind of vibe. We can open up the doors this way and you set the room up over here and we have more of like a vibe. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So I don't know if you guys remember in the last part, the guy we were talking about this room. Obviously, like our future plans with work and stuff, we actually plan on having like an office and a warehouse outside of actually our house. So this room, I mean, we're still going to use it for work and stuff, but I was like, how fucking cool would it be to make this a bar? Like this could be, like he wanted a cigar lounge, which I was like,
it's basically, if you make a bar, it's going to be like a...
But think about how cool we can make this into really a bar. Like it'd be kind of cool. We thought about doing a little casita outside, but just the layout of it doesn't really work and it's not gonna work. So I think this would be kind of cool because it's gonna be an empty room and it's considerably like a.
Well, we could put like hella bottles up here. There's already a bathroom. There's already a TV, and then have those wraparound bars where. Then you can have like those high stools.
Listen, I'm about to hit up Eric and be like, what can you design in this room for me?
Oh my God, I won't leave this room.
It's a good entertaining room. And what's good about this room is that it has 2 doors that lead to outside.
That's what I was about to say.
So it's really a vibey room. I don't think we did, when we did the house tour, we never showed this room because.
No, because it's just my podcast room.
Yeah. And it's a room that's like work. There's just a lot of like monitors and cords everywhere and stuff. So it's definitely like a room that's hard to kind of like navigate through, but this would be a good transformation room. Mm-hmm. I'm ready for this. My mind's already going.
It's going to be fun. Maybe a little project. First, let's finish the gym.
The gym's done.
It's not done yet.
It needs a squat rack that you wanted to order like a long time ago. That's it. But it's pretty much done.
Yeah, you're right. It's crazy because every time we film, I feel like we get buzzed. And it's like, you ask yourself, am I drinking to be more fun or am I drinking because I'm an alcoholic?
Definitely not alcoholic. Okay. You know what?
I'm just joking.
I'm like, we are not. We don't even drink like that. It's funny because people think we're always lit, but we're really not. Like, we just drink, like, obviously, if we're ever hanging out with you guys, or I guess it's like if we're ever with like friends. But for the most part, like, obviously, us at home, we don't do anything. So we try not to because it's just us.
For me, honestly, every time we film, I like to drink a little bit because you just want to be like 1,000% loose, you know? And sometimes when, I'm sober or whatever, I'm fun. I'm a super outgoing guy.
Just a little more quiet.
But when you take a couple shots, you kind of get the party started.
Hello.
And, you have a good time. Speaking about shots, I feel like I should take one right now.
Go for it. I'm going to pass today.
Karen is passing because she said that she's going to work out after La Platica.
I have a workout, you guys. So.
What time is it?
It's 7-ish.
Let's ask Mickey.
It's 7:18.
I miss Disneyland too. I got so sad during the holidays.
And they freaking canceled the annual passes.
I mean, they gotta do what they gotta do. I'm having this energy drink, which I normally do not like energy drinks, but I really love these from Alani Nutrition. This is in Breezeberry. There's 200 milligrams of caffeine, 0 sugar, and I don't get no like after jitters. It's really, really good. But because I'm working now and I was getting tired earlier, I'm drinking this. So
Did you just do an ad on my podcast?
No, it's not.
Wow.
No,
Where's mine?
It's not sponsored.
Wow.
Stupid.
I'm fucking with you. Look, Alani, if you're watching this, is that her name? What's her name?
I think the owner's name is Kayla, but
okay. If you guys are watching this, Thank you guys so much for the cans.
Yeah, they sent them
At first, I'm not going to lie to you guys. It was a lot of cans that I had to open and then throw away the cardboard. And I was like, who's sending all this, you know? But I am so glad you guys sent it
They're
because
fucking
these
bomb.
are bomb. How many do I have a day?
Probably like 2.
Like 2 or 3, dead ass.
Okay, that's a lot. I just have
One in the morning, one in the afternoon, and then like if we're filming, I'll smack one real quick.
Their whole
But
like,
they're bomb.
Yeah, their whole line's really good. They even have these protein bars. Oof, the protein bars are fire. That one, we've just finished a munchie box actually. They have really good stuff. I got put on by them because of Beauty Board because she took those balance these balance vitamins, and that's what helped her have her baby. And everyone swears on those. Anytime, I remember like years ago, I was breaking out and I remember showing it on stories, like all the breakouts I was having, and everyone's like, get on Alani Nu, those balance pills. And that's why I heard about the brand. And then I was like, oh, these are the ones that Yasmin always talks about. Like, if it works for skin, it's probably going to work for everything. And then from there, I just kept hearing more and more about the brand. And then
This is the brand?
yeah, they came out with a whole bunch of stuff. It's really good.
It's really good.
I like it. So I'm having this right now. So as you guys know, we just built like our at-home gym, and I am so motivated and so excited. And lately, I think I'm going on like now 2.5, going on 3 weeks of just working out, being consistent again, and I feel so good. And that's, you guys know I'm just so happy about that. But I found this girl who does these classes every day, and if you can't join at like 9, she saves them on Zoom, and then you have up to 48 hours to watch them. So I missed it this morning. I'm about to do it right now, and I love those classes. They're really motivating.
I can tell you like them.
Anyways.
Not only are these very nutritional, but they're also great chasers.
Okay,
Salud.
I know. I thought about that. I was like, I'd be a really good little mixer. Is it pretty good?
Yeah. You want to know the best chaser though on earth? I'll give you $100 if you know what the best chaser on earth is, and you know what it is because you see me drink it all the time, and I'm losing my breath right now. What?
Coke? Squirt? Hold on.
Hold on. No. Oh, it's right here. No, it's right here. There it is.
Hold on. Give me like 5 tries. Manzanita Sol? Is it, wait, first of all, can I get a hint? Is it a soda?
No.
Or is it a fruit?
It's a juice.
Humex?
It's technically a juice.
Humex? Juice. I don't know. What is it? Orange juice.
Really? Think about it. It's recently we were drinking and I had a whole... Okay, I'll give you a hint. I had a whole jar of it.
Ew, pickle juice? You're disgusting. Not with tequila, though.
With anything.
No, well, it's called a pickleback if you have it with whiskey. But you can,
Yeah, but...
That's...
The other day we were drinking and I had tequila. I was only chasing it. I had a full...
Oh, that night here?
Yeah, I had a full jar of pickle juice.
That's a lot of sodium.
Is it sodium?
Yes.
Natural sodium from pickles.
Pickles are cucumbers. They're just saturated in vinegar and salt. And all
Yeah,
that
so I
stuff.
had vegetables.
Oh my God, you guys. We're gonna go and take a break. Oh, we're heading to break time. We got to talk.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a short little break. It's been about almost the 30-minute mark.
It's been 30 minutes. I'm telling you right now. Go ahead and hit the pause. Let's go.
Damn. This is your show, huh? Not mine. We'll be right back.
I promise to be glammed. I just took everything off because I was wearing a mask today, and wearing foundation with the mask is not a vibe at all. Like, I got ready and I took pictures. I filmed the look that I did earlier, which came out really good. But
came out super sexy.
Thank you. You did compliment it. But oh my God, la máscara with the foundation. I feel trapped. I feel like I can't handle it.
Also, real quick, Karen just came out with what would you call it, like a partnership with Morphe?
I was the face of the Morphe Sweet Oasis collection. So it's not my collab. I didn't create the palette, but I got to be the face of the campaign, which was so...
Which you look super fucking hot. Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
What? Sorry. Oh my god, it was recording, huh? No, seriously, you look the that one. Oh my god, I'm stuttering. You're so sexy. Remember that one video that the bus it? Everyone's doing the bus it. It's hot in here. Bus it. Is that how you say it? Like yours, it was perfect because you actually did it. You did the bus it a long time ago when you were doing the Sweet Oasis photo shoot.
I know.
All I can think about is those piernotas que traes.
Can't with the
No, but seriously, you look super hot. Comment down below if she looks super hot.
Thank you. I think people forgot that's how I looked underneath of my sweats. I'm always in sweats and oversized stuff.
Oh, no, she doesn't. Trust me.
I'm always in oversized clothes and sweats because I choose comfort over anything at this point in my life. But when I get ready, when I put on a tacon, I'm like a whole different person.
When you put on the tacon y tanga.
Shut the fuck up. You're so annoyed right now.
You look super good.
Thank you, baby.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Oh my God. Okay, Sebas, it's clearly...
Why are you getting red? Why are you nervous? Why are you shy?
I'm not, because you're clearly two-shot Sebas right now.
Who cares? On the last episode, you told everybody like I was drunk and I wasn't. Or was I?
You just admitted that you were.
When? Oh. No, but what I was trying to say is that Karen showed me like everybody recreating her looks and you guys look so good, and the fact that you guys do that makes us so happy. That's so dope. It's a super good palette. So like me being like, okay, I was gonna say boyfriend, but I'm not your boyfriend anymore. You broke up with me, yeah. So I was gonna say like as the fiance, you know, I've been with Karen for so long and we've been in the makeup world for so long. Sometimes I forget like to look at these palettes, you know, because we've done it for so long, you know. It's like, no say, like it's just, you forget, I forget, not you, me. And then this time I looked at it and I said, how much is it? Okay, wow, that's a good price. For this big ass palette? And like half of it is neutrals and the other half is like nice, colorful, beautiful colors. That's dope. Because isn't that what girls like? Like, you know,
nice blend, yeah.
A nice blend. And for, what was it, 22, 24 bucks?
Yeah.
22, 24 bucks? That's how much I spend at Jack. That's a great deal. Guys, if you guys have if you guys have not copped the Sweet Oasis Morphe palette, guess betas.
So yeah, it was a pretty fun campaign to work on. I really enjoyed it. Loved the palette. The palette was my favorite part of the whole collection, and like the story to it, because the whole collection's inspired by like traveling and this and that. But when I saw the palette after like them talking to me about wanting to work with me on this and being the face of the campaign, I fell in love. It was just so pretty. So
I remember that day, like you came back home and you're like, oh my God, I'm so happy, you know? And you know, I'm not gonna lie, like I said, once again, we've been in the world for a while, and the best feeling for my girl, for my fiance, is that I love when she comes back home and she absolutely loves what she did.
Sebas didn't come me on that shoot, so no, I was so happy. I was like, dude, that was actually one of the best shoots I've worked on. Like I've done a lot of shoots and I've worked with like a lot of companies and they're all great. I've never had any issues, but this one really stood out. Like everything was I don't know. The Virgo in me loves structure and loves things to go in order, and it went as planned. From the timing to the looks to everything.
Pictures were fire. My favorite look was the blue one when you were in the water.
Oh yeah, the water one was pretty cool. Oh my God, can you stop? Anyways, yeah, guys, it was pretty cool being a part of that, and really cool just showing you guys like all the projects that I've been doing, because a lot of stuff like takes time to work on, and you work on everything for like a few months, and when you finally get to announce it, it's such a rewarding feeling, and you know, working so hard from where we started to now, it's like sometimes it's a real surreal moment, you know.
Talking about surreal moments, this plática is brought to you by this next conversation that we're about to have that kind of makes me feel like we're growing up, because normally we wouldn't have these type of conversations. Should I say it or should you say it?
I'll say it.
It's going to hurt.
I know. I'll say it. Okay, so this is something that's been on my mind for a while now.
A cool year. A cool year. So today's topic is something that may shock you guys, because you're like, wait a second, you guys just like got your home, you just finished furnishing, you're talking about making this new damn bar, like blah blah blah. But
I have been considering moving out of state.
Yeah.
This is something that when I told Sebas about it, he was like,
You can say it. I mean,
he seriously said, fuck no.
Yeah.
And I kind of just like, all right, well, it's just a thought out there. This is our first home we've purchased together. And when you become like a homeowner, you see things a little differently now.
100%.
You see value in your home, your city.
Just your life.
Yeah. But then there's so much to it. And then the more, like, once you buy your home, I don't know about you guys, but like after you buy your home, do you guys ever just go on Zillow or on all these like real estate websites and look at homes in different states just to kind of be curious and see what it's about? I feel robbed living in Los Angeles. I'm not going to lie. Not even Los Angeles. I feel robbed living in California. Like, it's a lot to live in California. And Sebastian was born and raised in Los Angeles. And I wasn't born here, but I moved out here at a really young age. So we both have always lived in California. And this is obviously all we know. We don't know anything outside of California when it comes to like living, at least. We've traveled a lot.
We love it.
Yeah, of course. I have no complaints. I love California. But now that we're homeowners and we're older, I'm like,
yeah.
What? I'm like, the fact that you can get a house this big with this much property for this much, like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I brought it up to Sebas a while ago, actually during the pandemic, the beginning of like quarantine and everything starting. We just had the house for a few months and it was exciting because we were kind of furnishing and I was like, well, I have time to like do the house. So we started just doing that. And the more and more that we were here, I would just kind of like look online for ideas, for like home inspiration and this and that, like on Pinterest. And from one pin to another, that pin was connected to like the outside of the home, and the home was in Austin, Texas. And I was like, oh shit. And then I clicked on the house and I'm like, this house, oh my gosh. And then I started looking from there. Home is available in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Home is available in Dallas. Home is available in Arizona. Home is available in Utah. Like I started looking everywhere and I'm like,
it's crazy. It's really crazy.
And
we get it. Living in Los Angeles, living in Southern California, scratch Los Angeles. It is a luxury.
It is.
You pay big bucks to live here, especially to live good.
But when you're already living out here from a young age, you really don't know anything different.
Yeah.
So we are like in a way just kind of used to the lifestyle out here because this is what we grew up with. And
So when you buy something, like we bought our home, you compare what you spent to what you can get somewhere else. And and literally it's crazy.
So there's a lot like I'm taking into consideration because for me, I'm like,
so where are you considering going? If you want to tell them?
I would love to pick up my home and take it to another state where I can pay less and I can get more for my money and more land. And so anyways, let's talk about what I've been considering because this is like really crazy. So my number one place I'm considering is Texas. Like, honestly, I really like Texas. I've always really liked it actually because I feel like
Same as here.
Kind of. I mean, you still get the city life and stuff, but I just have really liked the idea of Texas. And there's so many like pros to living out there. There's so many pros to living out there just based on like what I've researched. And I really like it out there. The only thing that is holding me back from moving is our families, like mom and dad. Like,
well, our family's over here.
So I would want to take our families with us. That's the only thing. And are they down? I don't know. My parents, maybe. My parents probably be more than down. At first, they'd be like, no. And then they'd be like, okay, let's do it. But honestly, I think for me, the biggest thing is we're getting older. And
that's what I was about to say.
We need to be smart about what we're doing and with starting businesses, like the taxes and all that stuff. Oh,
that's what
God,
it is.
It's crazy.
It's the taxes.
The taxes
here in California are crazy.
I remember my first year ever doing legit taxes. I cried, and I think I didn't work with the tax guy. The following year, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't really understand how it worked. I don't know if you guys, I mean, no one taught us how to do taxes at all, but that was a shock for me. And then the more and more I did taxes, I was like, holy shit, this is just California. It's just crazy. And then when you buy a house, it's like things that's wild to me about, I don't know if this is in other states, you guys, I'm not like the smartest when it comes to this stuff, but in California, at least, when you buy a home, no matter if you pay off your home's completely paid off, you would still always pay property taxes every year. You have to. And it's a lot out here. Like so much. Now look up how much you pay property taxes in Texas or in Arizona or I don't know. Like I don't see myself living like anywhere else but there. I think for me, it's just gonna. It would be just like I'm okay with Arizona. I was born there actually, so I don't mind it. I never lived out there like past like 2 weeks of my life. So I was born in Arizona, so up there it's really nice as well. I wouldn't mind moving back over there. I don't know it that well, but you just get used to it, you know. But then I'm like, well, I would love to live like in a city. So Phoenix, Scottsdale sounds nice. But then you think of Texas, you got Houston, you got Dallas, you got a lot of cute stuff out there. So, I mean, for me, I would need to travel and like be out there for like 2 to 3 weeks to really feel it out. I got to feel the community too. I got to know what my neighbors are looking like. I can't be having Karens, like legit Karens, okay? Can't be having that. I got to see the vibes are out there too. There's so much I got to feel out.
A lot of it has to do too, like what Karen was saying, we're growing up. If we were like, to be honest with you, just speaking on my behalf, if I just got with you or like if I was single or like if we're barely dating, I would not want to move.
Yeah.
But like she said, now that we're older, we think differently about things that actually matter. Mm-hmm. I think we are blessed to travel. We've traveled a lot. And I don't see myself living anywhere other than here. Mm-hmm. I absolutely love it here.
I do too.
Absolutely love it here. If you're from Los Angeles, we are privileged. Because this city... scratch again, Los Angeles, Southern California. You can go 30 minutes that way, it's the mountains and you can see some snow. You go 30 minutes that way, it's the beach. And you can have a lot of fun. You go 30 minutes down south, you can go to the desert. There's so much here. It's so it's amazing. I wouldn't move anywhere else. But once we are getting older and we think about things like, okay, I want to have kids with you, you know, we think more about our future and like...
Like you think about the future and how the future for our kids are going to be like communities and schools and like the lifestyle pretty much.
We really think about we think about our well-being because we haven't lived not even half of our lives, hopefully. So I want to live the best life with you forever.
Yeah.
Y todavía nos falta mucho. So... like she said, I wasn't down in the beginning. I think that's ridiculous what you said. I don't want to leave my family. I don't want to leave here my friends. I have amazing friends here. I have you. I have my family. Why leave? ¿Sí me entiendes? But it would be so much smarter.
Yeah.
And the way that we would live would be so much better.
Yeah, and I think that's why a lot of people are leaving California because they're starting to realize that you can just get more for your money in another state or somewhere else. And thankfully for us, we work from home, so we can really be anywhere. And at the same time too, I feel like I've done a lot living in Los Angeles that if I were to leave, I would be okay because I can still work from home. I'm thankful to be able to work from home, so I can pretty much work anywhere. But I don't feel like it would impact my career in a negative way where it's like, oh, I'm no longer at like any events or this and that. Like I still feel like I'll be okay. I think that's sometimes a fear when you're in my position, for example, as a beauty influencer. It's like, you know, there's beauty events and it's not, but how many beauty influencers do we know that don't live in Los Angeles? Like, I think definitely starting, it's great to be here and be in the mix of everything and, you know, network and do all that. But, you know, I feel like I would be personally okay. And I would just make my trips back when I have to for certain work things or shoots or whatever. Like, I wouldn't mind traveling. It's a quick hour flight.
We're just a hip and a scop. The fuck is a scop?
Hip and a
Hip and a skip.
Oh, I didn't even know what I
No, skip and a hop. Hop and a skip.
We're just a flight away. No worries. So there's a lot of taken into consideration. And it's kind of sad because, and it's kind of crazy because the more I think about it, sometimes I get nauseous because I feel like it's going to happen one day. It may be next year, maybe after the wedding. I mean, I really don't know.
Yeah.
It's definitely really up there. And then I think the more and more that we're home, I just really think a lot more about this kind of stuff. And I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's a good thing, and it's nothing that like I'm scared about. I mean, in a way, it makes me a little nauseous and nervous because I feel like I'm in a way kind of manifesting this future.
And you know what's crazy? Like something that helped me kind of like agree with it is, and if we don't like you, we come back. Mm-hmm. Just because you move somewhere doesn't mean you're gonna be there forever. I actually had a dream when we lived in Texas. Did I tell you?
No.
Yeah, it was actually really good. It was snowing too. I don't know why.
See?
Yeah, but hold on. I had a conversation with Karen and I said, okay, look, what we should do is grind for at least a year or two more, hard as fuck, and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, because right now we think about it and like it's like times are a little weird. So let's see how it all plays out, and then who knows? Let's go. You know.
Yeah.
And like I said, if we don't like it, we come back. Yeah. But oh my gosh, she was showing me the houses.
You guys.
And I'm like, the driveways.
Yeah.
I'm like, all the cars I can buy.
If you're asking me which city I would move to, like if I had to pick, I would, or state, I would say probably Texas, because there's a lot that I like about Texas. I really, really do. Obviously, it's like a completely different vibe from the one I'm used to, but I like that there is still city. I like that there is still diversity in people. And I like
bomb food.
Obviously, very good food, but the houses are absolutely beautiful. The land, the property you can get.
Yeah. It's the property.
There's just a lot that I really like out there. So I could see myself definitely living there in the next, maybe, I would say 2 years.
Yeah.
3 years for it. I mean, who knows? Like I said, guys, who knows? But it is in my mind. Definitely.
We just want to let you guys know that we've been thinking about it. Karen thought about it first, and you know, she low key is convincing me, and I'm down. You know. We only live one life. Why not? You know, like, why would I tell myself, like, no, I'm LA, you know, I'm Los Angeles forever? That's dumb. We just want to let you guys know that, you know, we might be going to Texas in about 2 years. We'll see.
Your dad lived in Texas for a while.
Yeah, I think he did.
And then, yeah, they did. Your parents lived in Texas before you were born.
We have a lot of friends that live in Texas.
Yeah. And honestly, one of my favorite cities in Texas, I really, really liked Dallas, and I really like Austin. I think those are really nice cities, really pretty properties. We have a couple friends that live out there, and they have beautiful properties.
Comment down below if you live out there and tell us why we should go out there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just a lot, guys, a lot that's been on my mind.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I love my house. I'm so grateful for this home. Like,
we love it.
That's not what it's about. But I think when you think about the future, this is okay, and this is normal to feel this way and think like, okay, what are the next moves? Like, what are we going to do now? I want to take our families. I really want to take our families, especially mom and dads. Like, they have to come with us. And I told Sebastian, I would love if we're at this point, like in a couple years, you know, we have our businesses, we're doing great, everything's doing well. And, you know, we're able to take our families, and let's say we have our baby already, like, you know, we can have our moms take care of the babies. My mom's a nurse, and his mom can help us out. You know what I mean? Like, we have like that family support out there, have our families working with us. There's so much like future plans, but definitely if I'm thinking like what our 5-year plan is, I hate that because that sounds so close. I'm going to go with the 5-year plan. My 5-year plan is definitely going to be, first and foremost, the wedding. Second is going to be first and foremost, our brands, getting our brands launched and ready and out. Then it's going to be the wedding, the baby, or maybe twins, because Sebas has twins on his side of the family.
Both sides.
Yeah, so we might get twins.
Or quadruplets, technically, God. If you add it up.
If we have twins, I'm done right there. That's it for me. It's a wrap. No more than that. And then after the babies, it would be potentially moving. Now, imagine if we can get that all done under 5 years, like 4 years. Imagine how amazing that'd be. Like, that's what I'm thinking about right now.
Dang, our life would be
that's
so
fucking crazy, because
in 5 years.
If I think back to when I was 25, my 5-year plan was like figuring it out, like maybe moving into an apartment, doing this. So this is really helping me like manifest my future, manifest what I'm really working hard towards, and what my goal is, and what our plans are. I would love to stay in California my whole life, but the way things are going out here, the fucking taxes and the prices and everything, it's just doing it's a smart move. It's a smart move, and
if you want.
And honestly, I am not the only person thinking like this, because I see so many people, like business owners and people online. If you guys just like read things online, you'll notice a lot of people are moving because they're just like, you know what, you can just do more in different states or whatever. So
we have reached the end.
Oh my god, that's it?
La Platica, yeah.
Oh wow, I can go another 30 minutes to be honest. I think you're lit though.
What? You always say that every episode, and you're so right.
Because you repeated himself 3 times, and I just looked at him, and I was like,
guys, once again, thank you guys so much for tuning into La Platica. We love you guys so much. We love talking to you guys. We love talking to these mics.
Sure do. Go ahead and finish it off with the shot.
Another one?
Do it. You're already here.
Another one?
Yeah, do that one for me. Okay, never mind.
I'll take a half a shot. Actually, I'll take a full shot. Who am I to say that?
I'm dead for you.
Guys, once again, we are on Apple Podcasts. We are on the app that you can search that's called Spotify. If you guys don't like seeing our faces, I can't believe I just finished a bottle.
Yes. Okay.
Oh my God. If you don't like seeing our faces, our beautiful faces, you can watch us on listen to us on Spotify. Listen to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. You know what's crazy? People listen to us more on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Really?
Yeah, so shout out all you guys. But yeah, or you can watch us because we are kind of cute. Because we are kind of cute. We're on YouTube.
So cute.
So thank you guys so much. Honestly, we love you guys. And all the mentions every day, everybody adding La Platica, and just I've never had a bad comment about La Platica, and I'm so grateful for that. And I love you, and we're engaged.
Love you too. Cheers.
So salud. Thank you guys for tuning into La Platica. Los amamos. Un beso. Y nos vemos en la próxima plática. Adiós.